Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the Nomadic Goddess and I am Jasmine. This is going to be a general bi-weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th. Now you don't just have to be a Gemini Sun. You could be a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. And just because I said it was for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th does not mean it was solely for those weeks. It's for whenever you stumble across my channel and decide to hit play. This is a general reading, so you shouldn't take everything with you. If the shoe fits, lace it up, find the matching pair, and travel well. If it does not fit, leave it. There's no need to carry messages that don't ring true for you. Also, I am clairaudient, so that means the divine, God, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it, along with your guides, your higher self, and your ancestors that are for your highest good. They send me messages via songs, bits and pieces of movies and books that I've read. Now, the songs do get stuck in my head and I do sing them. The problem here with that is I can't sing. Okay, a little tone deaf. So, if you can bear through and suffer through the singing, the horrible singing at that, then you'll do just fine. All right, enjoy, discover something new about yourself, and don't be afraid to dive deep. With that being said, Gemini, let's get started. What messages do we have for Geminis? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. What messages do we have for Gemini? What messages do we have for Gemini for the weeks of January 22nd to February 5th? What messages do you have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of January 5th, January 22nd to February 5th. What messages do you have for Geminis? Alright, what messages do you... I am not playing 52 card pickup with you guys. No. What messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of January 22nd to February 5th? What messages do you have for Gemini? Camel. Okay. What messages do you have for Geminis? Golden egg, cause I got the golden ticket. What do you have for Geminis? I don't know how to shuffle today, apparently, because the struggle is real. What do you have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Bear. Mouse. What messages do we have for Geminis? Come on, there we go. Butterfly. Do you believe in love that's love? I feel something. Some of you don't believe that true love exists. What you fail to realize is true love does exist. You just have to find it within yourself first. Ooh. And a unicorn card. Definitely, because I have, if you can't hear, I have the Cher song stuck in my head. Do you believe? I can feel something inside. What messages do we have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Mercury. For the weeks of January 22nd to February. What messages do we have for Geminis? Is it going? Is it going? Is it going? Is it going? I don't know. Ooh. That's not good. Messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of January 22nd to February 5th? What messages do you have for Geminis? I just told y'all I wasn't playing 52 card pickup with y'all. One card at a time, please. Oh, thank you. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, Jesus, one. Oh, Jesus, one. Oh, Jesus, one. Oh, Jesus, one. He was my Savior. Oh, the last card is hilarious. That was a horrible shuffle. What messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury for the week of January 22nd to February? What messages do we have for Geminis? Geminis. Who am I? What messages do we have for Geminis? It's just a sweet day. Last card. Or is that it? Nope. I'm going to switch these two. All right, you guys may be going through a rough time. Really, really rough time. Especially with the camel card showing up. So the camel card always represents that a very, very rough cycle that you're going through. But it also indicates that you have all of the tools you need within yourself. So camels, if you don't know, camels they live in the desert and they store extra water, extra nutrition, and their hump. And they travel large distances in the desert, in the heat. And the only reason why they survive those journeys is because they have everything that they need to survive within themselves. The water, the nutrients that they have in their hump, it's within them, it's inside themselves. So with the camel card, whenever I see the camel card, it's always an indicator of either you're going to start a rough journey or you're in the midst of a really, really rough journey. But it's also a reminder, and they're also telling me to remind you guys that you have the tools that you need to survive this storm, this lesson, this testing. You have all of the tools that you need within yourself. You are already prepared for this test, for this lesson. You just have to look within yourself. Actually, and you actually have to trust in yourself too, is what I'm hearing. Now, with the golden egg card, is, oh, okay. You guys, or some of you may be awakening to your true self. You may be using your voice more often, telling people how you feel, and stepping into, or you're revealing to yourself who your authentic self really is, who you truly are. Which makes sense because the bear card is here, and the bear card is always my awakening from a spiritual slumber. You guys may have earth and fire in your chart, because bear, mouse, and lamb are earth. Butterfly is air, which is what you are, which is your element, and camel is fire. Golden egg and unicorn are spirit. But it makes sense. You guys are you're starting a journey, but in the midst of a journey, in the midst of this testing, this lesson, you're going to find out you're going to reveal to yourself who you are. Like, what is your truth? Beneath all of the lies that you've told yourself, all of the things that people have said about you, and you've taken on and put in your shadow, and underneath your shadow, who are you? And even though your shadow is aspects of you, your shadow isn't who you are. Your shadow just represents outdated beliefs that you believe about yourself, or that you've taken on subconsciously. Now, my mouse card is my pay attention to the small details card. Which makes sense because you guys are, like I said, awakening from some form of spiritual slumber. So the mouse card is calling for you guys to be extremely detail oriented, but also to not be small minded. Don't be simple minded. Like, allow yourselves to tap into the Gemini energy that you have. Tap into the Gemini energy and learn how to expand your mind. And in you expanding your mind, I'm hearing that you'll also expand your horizons. You can only grow as far as you can. Sorry, they're saying this all weird. Okay. You can only grow. I'm hearing you can only grow as far as your mind will allow you to. So, expand your mind. Don't be closed-minded. Don't think that something has to be just this one set way. Allow yourself to tap into the Gemini energy, and just because the Geminis are really, really intelligent too. They're really intelligent, and I have a Gemini Mars. So they're very, very analytical, which is really good for looking at small details. But sometimes you get lost in the small details where you can't find or you can't see the bigger picture. And sometimes you guys tend to turn a molehill into mountains. So don't do that. Like, you guys are in the midst of transformation, especially with the butterfly card showing up, but you guys aren't seeing it because you're thinking about this. You're too focused. Like, you guys can't see any of this that's before and even after the mouse card, because you're so focused on the trials, the tribulations, the chaos, the issues, your problems, like your worries, your doubts. You can't see the transformation, and you can't really enjoy the transformation that you're going through and the awakening that you're having because you're so focused on your problems. Like, it's like you're so worried about just seeing the forest, or just worrying about a certain tree in a forest, that the universe is calling you, the universe, source, or God, or whatever you want to call it. It's telling you that they want you to focus on seeing the forest instead of worrying about this one specific tree. A lot of you need to work on your heart, work on forgiveness, and not just not forgiving others, not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. Because I don't think you guys know how to forgive yourself, which means you don't know how to forgive others. And for some of you, you're getting messages in your dreams, because my lamb is the lamb card is always going to be my prophetic card. Like, you're being visited by, I'm hearing your grandparents or your parents, but mostly your grandparents. Yeah. Once you guys learn how to release the hurt and pain that's in your heart, things will move, because my heart just started. Once you guys learn how to release that, because it's not serving you any good. You need to make peace with every aspect of yourself. The good, the bad, and different. The hero, the villain, the anti-hero, the damsel in distress, the victim. You need to make peace with all of those aspects. The unicorn card is, I'm hearing, what do you believe? Yeah, the unicorn card is always about your beliefs, because the story with the unicorn card is there's always a question of whether if unicorns existed or not. It's always been the question. So this is my question on your beliefs card because of that. So what do you believe? And not what you've heard on, not what you've read on the internet, not what you heard on YouTube, not what you've seen on TikTok, not what you've read on Instagram or Facebook. What do you believe in? Because whether you guys notice it or not, what you're watching, what you're consuming is shaping your subconscious. It's shaping what you believe. It's creating these new belief systems that you may not really subscribe to. So what do you believe in? Some of you may even need to take a social media break. Like delete your social media just for a bit. A lot of you need to spend time with yourself so you can get to know yourself, so you can get to know what you actually believe. I'm hearing that there's a time and place to be a sponge. Like I feel like from some of you, you're absorbing all this information and all these from these different belief systems, and it's kind of sort of starting to confuse you because you don't know, you can't tell the difference by what you've read and what you actually believe. And if you've been having angry dreams or dreams where your relatives are coming to you angry, it's because, or people, shall I say, people that you don't recognize, or like your grandparents, and they're coming to you angry, or they seem angry, because they are. Especially with the ancestors displeased card, they are angry because you're not listening. You're not paying attention. I just got that. Do you believe in magic? I got that song stuck in my head. Because of the dreams that you're having, the messages that you're getting in your dreams, it's all about this. It's all about how to overcome this so you can see this, but you're not listening. Feelings are not facts. I feel like a lot of you are entering debates, and you're entering debates because of what you feel is correct or what you feel to be true. But just because you feel something is true does not mean that it's true. Upward and onwards, or onward and upwards. That card is, it has to do with the bear card, the spiritual awakening, or awakening from a spiritual slumber, which is also another way of saying spiritual awakening. There is elevation and there's transformation. It's something that you should be happy about. Again, but they're taking me back is that you can't be happy about any of this because you're worried about other stuff that really doesn't matter. The failure to commit card. I'm hearing, how many promises are you going to break? How many promises are you going to tell yourself or make for yourself or make to yourself and then break them? How do you expect someone else to commit to you when you don't even want to commit to yourself? Especially a revolving healing. With the mental health check card, a lot of you have been, especially if you've been sleeping a lot, like more than normal, and you're finding it harder to get out of bed. That's a sign that you are depressed, or you are becoming depressed. Like, because you guys don't have a routine set up for yourself, what ends up happening is you don't know when to check in with your emotions. And that's also why your ancestors are displeased, because they're trying to tell you that, hey, you're worrying too much about this and it's causing mental health issues, and you guys aren't listening. Like, and because you don't have a routine. So routine always allows you to see, okay, if I stop, like for me, when I know I need to check in with myself when I skip 3 or more things in my routine. If I skip 3 or more things in my routine consecutively and repeatedly, then I'm like, all right, wait, let me take a step back. Let me pause for a little bit. And I can ask myself, all right, Jasmine, what's going on with you? Like, why are you dropping the ball on this? Like, what is going on? The you need an orgasm card isn't actually saying that you guys need an orgasm. It's just saying that you guys need to chill. Which I find is funny. But yeah, I normally read this as you need an orgasm, but in you guys' case, no, you guys just need to take a chill pill. Like, I'm literally getting the New Edition song, cool it now, got to cool it now. Some of you are like really, like, I'm seeing some like robot, like this rigid frozen person just like trying to move and not being able to like bend his arms, because if he bends his arms, the arms will break off because he's that rigid. You guys just need to relax. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spinnerella taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. Now, what people don't really know is Gemini is the ruler of local travel. So even if you do like a small staycation, that's perfectly fine as well. And you just need to get out of the energy of where you are now. So take a road trip, take a day trip. Shoot. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to plan this extravagant trip somewhere to some foreign land. No, you can just go to the next town over or something. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. See? Fuck fear. Will lie to your face. With the shame, regret, and guilt, and the fuck fear, I think you guys are, for some of you, for a small group of you, you do realize that you're having this spiritual awakening, and that's why you're scared. Like, you're starting to realize the shifts that are happening, and it's scaring you because it's not comfortable. But change is not comfortable. For you to tap in and to be operating in your fullest potential, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to let some things go, especially the things that no longer serve you. Like, change can be terrifying, but it's the most terrifyingly beautiful thing. Because then you get to look back. You get to look back a year from now. You get to look back 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 50 years from now, and see how much you've grown over time. Like, I want you guys to think about all of your goals, all of your dreams, everything that you want or aspire to be in life. See that person, hold that vision of that person. And I'm not saying, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? Like, I'm not saying think of it in a materialistic way. No, think about how healed you want to be, how happy you want to be, how filled with peace you want to be. See that, hold that. You can't, and then like realize that you can't get to that place without any type of transformation. Like, you're going to have to kill pieces of yourself that no longer serve you. You're going to have to face your deepest fears, your deepest hurts, your deepest pains. You're going to have to swim deep and swim good to that. You're going to have to unearth a lot of your skeletons and face them and finally put a name and a face to them and tell them that they no longer have authority over the person you are now. They no longer can control your life. You're going to have to face your shadow. You're going to have to become best friends with your shadow. Fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. I feel like a lot of you just owe yourselves an apology. Because you haven't been treating yourself as best as you should. And it's probably why some of you have a fucked up belief about relationships. Like, you don't believe that something good is out there. Where is it? I don't even... especially with the failure to commit card. You guys doubt that there's something good out there, that there's someone who can actually be emotionally mature and reciprocate the love that you give. You also have to realize that people love in their own way. Everybody has a different love language. You just have to find the person willing enough to learn your language and love you that way too, as well as loving you in their love language as well. Stop sleeping too damn much. Wake up. You're missing some cool shit. Now, whether you need to go talk to somebody, whether you need to go talk to a counselor, get some, talk to a therapist, talk to a life coach. If you need to talk to a life coach, Kim Warner, her links in the description box. She does life coaching as well. And she's really, really good because she's helped me through a lot of things. Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Stop being so rigid. Stop being such a tight ass. Relax. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. There is no need to be that tense, that serious. Like, life is short. Enjoy it. Laugh. Live a little. Sheesh. All right, Gemini, that is your reading. I will see you again in 2 weeks. All right, that is all. Have a wonderful evening, morning, or noon, wherever you are, and whenever you watch this. All right, bye.